Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 99.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
55 is my guy, 55. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
Throwing, Cousins. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Cousins on the keeper, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. It's Cousins on the sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. First down, here's the run with Cook, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They run again on first down. Cook. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
SOS. First.
Cousins to throw it this time. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Vikings. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground, Cook. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's when they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on second down. Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch the screen. Switch. Tighten up. Mark 55.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Check it back.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 12 yards there, first down, Vikings.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Vikings. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, one more.
3rd and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play. Sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Mike.
Now Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Strong left. Everyone got 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Cousins now, and that's caught by Smith. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Kill.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
Haskins now 8 of 11 in this 1st half. He's got it 1st and 10.
555. Okay, just like that. Just right.
Now Haskins on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins under pressure again, and down he goes again. Connor Barwin in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point good by Hopkins. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
55, my guy, 55.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And out across midfield down to the 45. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 45 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the Redskin first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Shift. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming.
On first down, it's Haskins. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Third down, here's Haskins. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 61. Match box.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown! Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, no, easy. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. So don't get hurt.
To throw, Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Well, that's a drive killer. Throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 18-yard line.
Set, ready. 6 yards. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day. All day. Okay. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Everson Griffith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and very short, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Cousins going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey. He's checking.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Shoot up.
On third down, Haskins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Steps away. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Mike 56. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Cousins the thrower. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Right there. 56. Check pass.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. 20. They give him a gain of 37. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Throwing, Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go ahead.
3rd and goal for Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 3 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Move.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, it's Cook. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A toss to Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that? Fourth quarter, as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone